Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Watson adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Fields on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Nice shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made by Chase Young. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Walker. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Herbert off of play action. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. Walker with another carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Christian Watson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
A gear for Walker running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Walker once more.
And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On play action, Fields on the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On the counter, it's Walker. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Watson from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker with a milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He's going to keep this again. A pitch comes to Walker. And I think the ball's out. And the Eagles have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start by running the option to the right. A pitch back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Let's go, B, let's go.
3rd and long. It's Fields. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's doing...
And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They run again with Walker. And down he'll go at the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
To the right side, this is Walker.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
189 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Walker.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Running left is Walker.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Right side to Watson.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
57, Mike 57. I got one. 6 guys.
And Walker once more.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.